There is a palpable desire for overt authoritarian fascism that you can just sense in the air, almost like smog. And at the center of it, with a lot of these bright ideas, is former Breitbart propagandist, sort of Trump acolyte, Steve Bannon. Steve Bannon spoke at the Young Republicans Club over the weekend. What a group, what a group. And one of the things that Bannon demanded there was the imprisonment of journalists who need to essentially be taught a lesson. And here's Bannon explaining it. And as I often say when we look at these declarations, if there was no broader will to do this stuff, we might be able to write off Bannon's words as mere idle speculation. But Trump listens to Bannon. These are the people who are going to be at the center of power. And that is absolutely terrifying. Listen to this. This is what they voted for, many of them, a plurality. And I guess it's what they're going to get. This is dangerous stuff.
They never in a million years thought we'd be back in power. And they need to learn what populist nationalist power is on the receiving end. I mean investigations, trials, and then incarceration. And I'm just talking about the media.
Wow.
Should the media, Mike, where's the viceroy? Should the media be included in the vast criminal conspiracy against President Trump and his followers? Should Andrew Weissman on MSNBC and Rachel Maddow and all of them, we want all your emails, all your text messages, everything you did, you colluded in a conspiracy with Merrick Garland, Matthew Colangelo, Lisa Monaco, and Jack Smith.
Now, of course, not only is there no evidence of any of this stuff, this is some of the worst bloodthirsty insanity we've heard from these people.
This is not me saying it. Benny Thompson's on TV saying, give a committee a pardon. Lock them up and throw away the key. In the White House right now, with the world on fire, they're spending the time on blanket preemptive pardons.
Yeah, to protect people from what Trump said is going to be a 4-year term of revenge and retribution. Wouldn't you be doing the same thing?
Blanket preemptive pardons. Here's the good news, folks. Here's the good news. We've got these rats cornered. If they give the pardons, the Democratic Party is finished. Amy Klobuchar and those people are telling you that. If they give, we dare you to give blanket preemptive pardons to anybody. If it happens, the Democratic Party is over. And if it doesn't happen, you're all going to prison. That's what the Chinese call a win-win, right?
This is dangerous, dangerous stuff that has been corroborated by Donald Trump. That's the critical part to understand. Remember last Sunday's interview that Donald Trump did with NBC News' Kristen Welker, where he said, oh, the people on the January 6th committee who voted one way or the other or simply for being on the committee, you know, it's always mush-mouthed and kind of difficult to unwind. Trump said they should go to prison. And then Kristen Welker asked Trump, I should have had the clip. Kristen Welker asked Trump, are you going to direct officials to imprison them or prosecute them? And Trump said, no, but they're going to look into it. And of course, this is the whole point of this whole thing, which is Trump is going to hire people who already know what to do. They don't need to be told. They know what to do. That's why they're being hired. One more Bannon clip from this Republican event where he says, you know, it's not a crazy idea to think about Trump running again in 2028.
Wax did that. Donald John Trump is going to raise his hand on a King James Bible and take the oath of office. His third victory in his second term. And the Viceroy, Mike Davis, tells me, since it doesn't actually say consecutive, that, I don't know, maybe we do it again in 28.
Right.
Are you guys down for that? Trump 28?
Now, of course, Trump's not running in 28. Trump, the Constitution is very clear. You can't serve more than 2 terms. But the fact that they all love this, and when you ask them, some of them will kind of acknowledge it's a tongue-in-cheek thing to try to trigger the libs, but others will say, no, you know what? I mean, here's some technicality why I think maybe he can do it or maybe he should do it. So this is not something that we should write off, not because Trump's really going to announce in 2027. I think I'm running in 2028. I don't think that that's going to happen. If I were a betting man, I'd bet it doesn't. But because the instinct of the party is, who cares? Whatever we can get away with. It's going to be a very scary 4 years. But I hope that some of the things I'll talk about later on today will give you a little bit of solace in what we might expect and what we can do. Make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/The David Pakman Show. We'll take a very quick break and be right back. If you listen to my show, you know the great work the Washington Post does on Capitol Hill, the economy, climate change, foreign policy, and more. When you go to washingtonpost.com/Pakman, my audience can get an exclusive deal and subscribe to the Washington Post for just 50 cents a week for the first year. I read the Washington Post daily, great resource for prepping the show. And with a Washington Post subscription, you can listen to any Washington Post article, not just read them, so you can tackle your to-do list and catch up on news at the same time. You can also sign up for the Post's For You newsletter, which will send you your own roundup of stories each evening based on what you care about and have read. If you're in a rush and you need to catch up quickly, the Post's newsletter called The 7 is a great commute read sent each weekday morning, also available as a podcast. With the incoming Trump administration, it has never been more important to pay attention to what's going on in D.C. Go to washingtonpost.com/Pakman and subscribe for just 50 cents a week for your first year. That's 80% off their typical offer. Really a steal, and the link is in the description.